Let us dance!
Mileena was created by Shang Tsung in his foul flesh pits. Twisted and mad, she's equally beauty and beast. Devoid of a conscience, she has the rage of a wild animal. Only the evil Lord Shao Kahn possesses the will to control her. Finish her. Determined to destroy her rival Katana, Mileena entered the Mortal Kombat tournament, ready to butcher anyone and everyone who gets in her way. Mileena wins.
What up, guys? This is Paul the SA Badger. Thank you for tuning in as always. Now today I'm going to be finishing off the Enchanted Warriors line with my favorite female character from Mortal Kombat. Today I'm going to be doing Mortal Kombat 9, Mileena. Stay tuned.
Oh, I got a live one here.
Alright guys, so here is the box art on Mileena. Just like all the other ones, front of the box has Mileena. Now there's a slight difference here. As you can see how I have Mileena here. Not quite the same here. One, her side is facing the back of her, and she actually has a second side on her other hand. Take a bigger picture of that. Now on the side of the box has how I have her posed here, except one thing. The side is facing backwards. Here I have it facing forward. And when I do the review on Mileena, guys, I'll explain why. So that's the front of the box, side of the box, and a little bit of a bio right there in the back. I'll go ahead and take a picture of it, pause it so you can read it up close. Side of the box here is the same thing. Top of the box is just Mileena, Enchanted Warriors, and this one is actually $3.99 of 500. All right, so there's the box, guys. Let's get to the review of the statue. Alright guys, so here's Mileena. So let's start off with the base, just like all the other ones. Very exact same base. Nothing different except the cracks inside are painted, I don't say pink or purple, whatever color, pinkish purple her outfit is. So no difference with the base there. So let's move up. Let's actually do her skin tone first. So skin tone is done very well. There's shadows in her skin, which I love very much. You can see in her abs especially. Her back, the crease in her back. And just throughout her skin, you can see those different creases. Now, let's move up to her actual outfit now. Now, the thing I want to say, guys, about her outfit is that really, not really, but somewhat hit the mark here. I can see within it close up, and I'll put some pictures of it, that there's somewhat of texture work being done there, but it's not followed through fully throughout the outfit. Okay, so as you can see, there's kind of like cross hatching in some areas where it just goes and then stops. Okay, now another thing too that I really was kind of disappointed is her stockings here, or her part of her boots. Now right here, if you look at the picture or in the game, you know, between this areas of black and black, those fishnets, they're actually supposed to be evident. You're supposed to see the black in them. Okay, it looks here like they just simply carved into the statue just a fishnet pattern, which is really disappointing, because I think if I would have, I'm just visualizing right now, if that would have actually been inked in or blacked in, painted in, whatever, I think this would have just been a grand slam. Okay, but that just, I don't know, for some reason just really bothers me. Okay, the paint isn't done perfect. I mean, you can actually see, you know, where spots here and there are going into areas that they're not supposed to. Another thing too is I can see brush strokes, you know, throughout the clothing especially. Now the biggest thing here is I can see where they're trying to go for some kind of shading in the clothing, but I think they just missed it. It just kind of looks like blotchy in a way. But again, guys, this is just really up close view, really under the light. You notice it, okay? Now, don't get me wrong. When you see the statue, it looks awesome. It looks badass, okay? This is just, again, just really getting in there, really dissecting it. But overall view, it's an awesome statue. But let's move on. So I think what makes the Mileena statue really, really done well is her hair. Unlike the other two, her hair has a very nice shine, a very high gloss in it. So it looks wet, okay? And I really love that. Now, the portrait here also is awesome. She has her mask on, but her eyes are actually painted yellow. You know, that Tarkatan, those Tarkatan eyes that she has. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll go and leave a picture as well. But yeah, so I think that was done really well. Part of her assembly, though, is it's kind of funny because this arm, let me actually show you. This arm actually comes off, okay? Now, I prefer to leave it there because, again, that's just the Mileena that I know. And again, that's the picture that I know and that's the pose that I'm very familiar with. Not only that, but I feel that this is the better pose, okay? So, in case you don't know, in the game, or actually the character Mileena, at least in Mortal Kombat 9, a very wild, almost hypersexual kind of character. And you can see it in her clothing, okay? She does prefer to sex a lot in the game, you know, making moaning sounds, making innuendos about sex, stuff like that. So really, it's kind of like, you know, trying to distract her opponent in that way. Obviously, not only the way she's dressed, but the way she acts. And there's a scene in the game where she actually does, well, she doesn't actually directly do that, but there's a couple of guys that are looking at her, and that's what they notice, okay? Anyway, moving on to the statue, guys. So the side here actually comes off, but I'm gonna leave it there, okay? Now, the reason why I'm gonna leave it there, guys, is because this statue is actually the only one that comes with switch outs, okay? Going back to the arm here that I took out, this arm actually comes out. And this arm goes in. And it's closed wrist here, and the side goes in here. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna do it right now, guys, but I'll show you pictures of it. But this is another thing where I think they really missed the mark, okay? As you can see, right there, the side handle has some paint missing. Now, it didn't come like that. What happened was, when I was trying to put the side into the arm here, the hand here, it was really snug, like really, really snug. I had to force it, so kind of twist and get it in there, which is why the paint here came off. Not a big deal, but still kind of real disappointing. You know, this is something that I could easily just paint over and not a big issue. But still, it's just real disappointing. I wish they would have made it, because I mean, that's the purpose of this arm, to be holding the side. Why not just make it an attachment? The only reason why I can't see why they didn't do that, because they wanted to give you the option of either holding her side upwards or downwards, kind of a stabbing motion, okay? Same thing why they did here, why this side is loose, okay? So I think they missed the mark on this, so I'm kind of disappointed by that. But hey, what can you do, right? Put this one back on. Alright. So yeah, I mean, the details on this are very nice. I mean, their fingernails are painted. The anatomy is done very well. The pose is done very well. The portrait, again, it's Mileena. I'm not gonna say beautiful, because it's not beautiful. It's not like the jade or the katana. It's actually a very intimidating look. It's kind of like, you see how she's posed, you know, she's coming at you with a very sexualized pose, her outfit, and you get to her eyes and it's like, whoa, demon lady, which in a sense that's what she is, because once that mouth comes off, bam, you see those teeth. Okay, but anyway, guys, this statue I have no regrets getting. I'm just giving you my honest review, feedback, and what I think about it. All right, so thanks a lot.
Alright guys, so here is a close-up review of Mileena. Just a quick scan from head to toe. Now one thing I do love about this statue, guys, is just the pose. Her body is twisting, which I love that. So yes, her face is right here, but her body's pointing outwards. So you can decide to pose it either way. You know, front view just like that. Looks like she's coming at you with that side, but she's looking off to the side, you know, so it shows that she is in motion, that she's looking around, maybe being aware of her surroundings. Ab work right there, excellent ab work, I think. There's a close-up of her fishnets, or lack thereof, like I mentioned before. Again, I'm gonna see if I can actually do those myself, maybe get a very, very fine pen or something to try to fill those creases in, but I wish that was done a lot better. There's the base, there's her boots, and there's that texture work that I was kind of confused about, guys. See where it's kind of, I don't know, like in parts of the, or in this case the boots, but it's not really all the way through. You can see it more over here. And the paint job too, it's just, I don't know, like, I don't know if what kind of effect they were going, because right there, closer to above her knee, you can see it's, I don't know, faded. But like I said, guys, these outfits aren't supposed to be weathered, faded. They're supposed to be brand new. And as you play the game, yeah, you know, they become battle damaged, but I mean, they're not battle damaged. So I don't really know how to feel about the paint. So as you can see right there, the line work isn't really done super clean. I mean, it's acceptable, but it's not done super clean. You can see the brush strokes, which, I don't know, kind of upsets me. And again, there's more of that texture work or semi-texture work. The paint, now this right here, yeah, I mean, there's creases right here. These are actually creases, that's not paint. But it looks like they decided to go heavy inside those crevices, which I understand, you know, it's giving that shadow. And one thing I'm noticing as I'm turning this statue around in the light, guys, you can really see that gloss in her hair. I think that's done just fantastic. So it gives it that wet look. And just shining all over the place. Look at that. I'm very impressed by that, but that's just me. Going down, there are her fingernails. Let's see if I can get this. There they are. Okay. So that's my close-up review on Mileena, guys. Again, just love this statue overall. I'm not disappointed with it at all. I'm glad I have it. And if you're looking to get it, good luck trying to find it. I myself have never seen any available. I do have seen other ones available that I presented before, but they're going for about the $1,000 range, which I think is just ridiculous, honestly. Considering that the size of the statue, I think it's just a rarity, because I honestly have not seen any other Mortal Kombat 9 statues. But anyway, that's just my review on Mileena, guys. I'm going to give a quick critique next.
Alright guys, so I just wanted to give you my final thoughts and my rating of the Mileena statue. So let's start off with execution. Do I feel that when I see this statue, or if anybody still sees this statue, it really reflects who this character is? I would say so. Okay. Now everything from the base, obviously you can just see, oh, it's a Mortal Kombat character, even if you know who Mileena is. Then Mileena herself, the character that she presents, like I said, very vicious, very sexual. Does this capture it? Absolutely, I think it does. The outfit is very sexual, the pose is very sexual, the viciousness, you can see it in her eyes, and obviously her weapon of choice, which is those sides. So, execution, I will give it a 10. Next is craftsmanship. Now, craftsmanship, obviously you're going to see that I'm going to dock some points on that for a couple of reasons. I didn't mention this before, guys, but the base here, well, not the base, but this actually goes in, front foot is a peg, which it holds her up, but as you can see, kind of wobbles. So that's one thing I really don't like myself. It's not gonna fall, I really don't think it will, but again, I just don't like that it's wobbly. So dock points for that. Another thing too is, again, I really compare it to that Jade statue that I first did, where you can see the texture work in the statue. You can see all the line work, everything done. And this one kind of semi does that, okay? Now, I did review the game and pictures, guys, and yeah, there is a little bit of texture to her outfit. It's not as deep as the Jade one, but there is some texture, very light texture. So now I'm seeing more of that semi-texture, kind of like blending in and out. So, I don't think it was done perfectly, but I can see what they were going for. So again, I'll take a little bit of points off of that. Biggest thing is, again, the attachments, okay? This, I think, was just not done well. You know, if you're gonna put this in here just knowing that the paint's gonna come off, I think that's just not done well, honestly. So more points docked for that, okay? Other than that, though, as far as actually the sculpt of the statue, the portrait of the statue, everything else, you know, the quality is fine. I have no complaints about it. So with the craftsmanship, I would have to give that probably I would give it a 7. Okay. Now, next thing, paint. Again, like I mentioned before, the paint, kind of like the craftsmanship. I understand what they were going for, but to me, I think they really did not hit the mark as far as making, one, the line work clean. There's some spots where the paint goes where it's not supposed to be. Very, very minimal, not really a big deal. Again, this is all hand painted. But the paint on the hair, like, man, like, I think that is just awesome, okay? No real big mess ups, honestly. Lack of paint, obviously, on her stockings. That's one thing that just gripes me. So, the paint, oh, and also how it's painted, you know, trying to grab that different shades throughout the outfit. I understand what they were going for. I just don't feel that they hit the mark perfectly. So the paint, I would probably give it an 8, okay? So, value, okay? Now, I paid the same for all 3 statues, 125, okay? Now, when I took this statue out for the very first time, and even now, years later, do I feel what I paid for it was worth it? Absolutely, okay? Absolutely. When I look at this statue now, and when other people have seen it, they're just amazed. They're the first person like, where did you get it? I want one. You know, sell me yours. And I'm like, okay. Not that really matters to me, but it just shows me how in demand this statue is, considering that it's a rarity. And again, I'm not really familiar with any Mortal Kombat 9 statues, especially the Mileena one. Okay. Now, so the value, absolutely no issue. 10, easy. Okay. And the last one, originality. Do I feel that the artist took the character, in this case Mileena, and decided to do something original, push the envelope, do something that hasn't been done before? Obviously not. Just like all the other statues, guys, this was just taken from a picture, and they just put it into a statue, okay? Now, do I feel that that itself was done well? Absolutely. So for originality, obviously they just took it from a picture, not really too much originality. I'd have to give it a 7, okay? Same score as I gave the originality for all the other ones, because all of them are the same as far as originality, so a 7. So anyway, guys, that's my overall critique about the Mileena statue. Do I love it? Absolutely, okay? Here's my final score. And again, guys, if you can find this statue, I would say get it if it's within your price range. Again, it's just a 10-inch statue though, so remember that if you are going to decide to dish out the money for it. I really don't know how many of these actually are in existence now. The box says it's 500, there's 500, but when I go online, I have not seen any of them. But again, this is my favorite female Mortal Kombat character. Okay, so I hope you liked it, guys. If you did, please hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. If you do, please hit that bell so you know when I make new videos. Okay. Also, please leave comments. I always love to read your comments, see criticism, feedback, and if you enjoyed this video, tell me why. And please share with people who would like the statue, like this material. Just trying to make this channel grow, guys. But again, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And until next time, guys, thank you.
You wanna know what to say to narcissists? Better watch yourself. You wanna know what to